Stella, how are you, my little angel?
Hi, Grandma. How are you?
Well, finally, there she is. I feel like I have been trying to reach you for months.
Yeah, well, I got busy.
Well, of course you're busy. My college girl. What's keeping you so busy? I would love to hear all about it. Is it a boy? Maybe more than one boy. Or that new job of yours. You go there most days after classes, right?
Not really. With the classes anymore, I mean.
Huh? What do you mean?
College just wasn't for me.
What do you mean it wasn't for you? You were so excited to go to school this past fall.
Well, I changed my mind, okay?
But why, darling?
I don't know. It was just not what I expected. It was like really, really hard. I didn't think it would be so hard. And the teachers, they didn't want to help me at all. Like, I would miss like one class, and they would tell me I had to track down one of my classmates to find out what I missed. And the classes were so long and boring. And the teachers were so mean.
But what about the other kids? Didn't you enjoy making new friends?
They were all so stuck up and conceited. They all thought they were so much better than me.
But you didn't give it enough of a chance.
I quit, okay? It's over. I'm going to be fine. I'm staying in an apartment with a couple of the girls I work with at the pizza place.
Oh, well, that's nice. Maybe I could come by there and visit you one day. Bring you a care package.
Oh, I don't think so, Grandma. You wouldn't like it. It's up a lot of stairs. And I'm so busy all the time, but I could use some money for like rent and stuff. Could you send me some money?
Oh, of course, darling. If you need some money, I can send you some.
Okay, well, could you send me like at least 500 or more?
$500? Oh my, that is quite a bit. What about all the money your parents left you? Your school fees, your room and board. It was all more than covered.
It's not enough, okay? I need more. Life is expensive.
Well, okay, if that's what you need, of course. You know, Stella, if I can't come to see you at your apartment, you could always come by and see me. I am home most days in the afternoons and evenings. Or you could come for lunch or tea time. We could look through your old artwork. I have saved so much of it. And the doll collection.
Yeah, those old dolls of yours.
Jenny was always your favorite, remember? And she'll be yours someday. Remember what I always told you about your Jenny doll, don't you?
Yeah, she's got a treasure inside of her.
She does. And someday that treasure will be all yours.
Yep, okay, Grandma, I know.
So, would you like to come by and have tea with Jenny and me one day soon? Like we did when you were little. We'd love to see you.
Oh, I don't know, Grandma. I don't have a car right now. And I would have to take the bus. I hate the bus. And I'm like really super busy with work and stuff.
Oh, of course. I know you're busy.
But if you could send me that check ASAP, that would be awesome, okay?
Okay. Oh, I will, of course. I love you, sweetheart.
Yup, love you too. Bye. Hello? Hello, Cousin Ginny. Is this still your number? Wow, Stella. Haven't heard from you in a while. Oh, yeah, well, I didn't have my phone for a while. Uh-huh. Is that why nobody heard from you while Grandma was sick? Yeah, that's right. And I guess you didn't get any of the letters we sent you? The messages we left at the place you worked? Well, I've been, between jobs for a while, and me and Kyle, we've been sort of bouncing from place to place, so it's hard to get a hold of me sometimes. Right. And the funeral, Stella? You didn't get word about the funeral? She was asking for you. At the end, me and my mom were here with her. We were here a lot of the time, for the past year or so. Made all the arrangements for her nurse service, and when it was time to put her on home hospice care, we were here the whole time. So, you have nothing to say about that? She loved you. Even though you never visited, never once returned her calls. But you sure were able to cash her checks. How is that, I wonder, if you were so hard to track down? How is it that her checks always seem to find you? I don't have to take this crap from you, okay? I know what you were getting at. Little Miss Priss, so perfect, with your fancy job and husband. I'm getting married too, as soon as Kyle's divorce comes through. Oh, when did he file for divorce? When he got out of prison or while he was still there? He was framed, okay? Framed? There was a video of him beating that convenience store guy with a golf club. Kyle says that was like a deep fake or something. His stupid whore of an ex-wife probably had something to do with it. Right. So what do you want, Stella? It's a little late to be paying your respects. Well, I thought I would have heard something about the will by now. Of course. You are reaching out about Grandma's will. Yeah, so what did I get? How much did she leave me? Stella, did you know that Grandma kept track of all the checks she was sending you over the years? Hundreds of dollars, every month, over years and years. So what? So, when Grandma was making her final arrangements, just a year or so ago, she made adjustments for all that money. Huh? What's that mean? She calculated that she had given you well over 15 grand over the past 7 years. Okay, and? And when she looked at what she had left in savings to divide amongst her other children and grandkids, well, the way she saw it, you had already gotten your fair share. In fact, you got even more than most of them will. Oh, let me guess. You were the one who put her up to that, weren't you? If you are asking if I was her lawyer that advised her on her will, the answer is no. But it was someone from my firm. Ha ha! I knew it! You always had it in for me, Ginny. That is simply not true, Stella. Did it break my heart to see the way you were constantly hurting our grandmother? Of course. But I had nothing to do with her decisions regarding her will. She had all her wits about her until the very end. Yeah, I'll bet. So how much did you get then, huh? She left me the house. And before you go yelling about how much money I'm going to get, trust me, I won't. It needs so much work. And it's not at all up to code. I'll probably only be able to sell the land it's standing on. Well, there's stuff in that house that belongs to me. I need to come and get it. Huh? You haven't been there in years. What could possibly belong to you? Grandma had something for me there. She always told me it was for me, and it had a treasure inside it. I need it. Oh my God, okay. I had no idea you would have any sentimental attachments to anything in her house. I still have a long list to go through. She did want her things going to certain people. Just tell me what it is, and I'll see whether it was meant for you and put it aside. Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you? So you can keep it for yourself? I'm not telling you what it is. Well, if you don't tell me, how am I supposed to know what to look for? This list will take me days to cover. Just let me go over there by myself with Kyle. We'll take what's mine. You want me to allow you to come over here, unsupervised, and just ransack through Grandma's stuff? That's not happening. That is not what she wanted. Look, just tell me what it is. We'll be in and out of there all week, going through everything. Nice try. I see right through you, trying to scam me out of what's rightfully mine. Nobody is trying to scam you, Stella. Just meet me halfway here. Yeah, I will meet you. In court. I'll sue you. Something isn't right about all of this. I deserve to get more. Up until last week, you couldn't even afford to pay your phone bill. But now you're going to hire a lawyer? Good luck with that.
Oh, this isn't the last of this, Ginny.
Whatever you say, Stella.
Stella!
Oh, Stella, you'd better answer me.
Huh? What? What the hell do you want?
You know what I want. You had that idiot boyfriend of yours break into Grandma's house last night.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We saw him. The store across the street has a camera pointed at their front door. It looks right over to Grandma's house. He used a golf club to break the front window, and he crawled in. We even saw what he took with him. It was Grandma's old dolls. Is that what you wanted? Grandma's dolls? Now this is a huge mess involving the police. What could have possibly possessed you?
The police? You called the cops. Why would you do that?
Are you kidding me? He made an absolute mess of the place. There is broken glass everywhere. We called the cops immediately. Who wouldn't? It was only afterwards that we saw the security footage. The store owners loved Grandma. They were always looking out for each other. They were happy to look through the footage for us. All of this for Grandma's dolls. I've barely even begun going over the inventory of who got what from Grandma's stuff. But guess what? I checked the list today. Those dolls were going to you anyways. Why couldn't you have just been more patient?
Look, you need to tell the cops that this was all a mistake. Come on, you're a fancy lawyer. You can get us out of this. It turns out it wasn't even worth it. Grandma lied to me. There was no treasure in those dolls. We tore them apart, stuffing and all. I ripped apart their clothes, their hair. I looked through every inch. That old bag made me think they had treasure hidden inside of them. But there was nothing. Story of my life. It's all I get is nothing, while everyone else gets everything.
Oh my God. You are so stupid. There was a treasure, you dummy. The dolls were the treasure. Especially that one called Jenny.
Huh?
They were vintage dolls, Stella. Known as French fashion dolls. They sell them at auctions.
But like at the flea market? Big deal.
No, like fancy auctions. Rich people auctions, like you see in the movies.
What, like when people are bidding on art and crap?
Yes, like when people are bidding on art and crap. Those dolls sell for thousands of dollars at auction. And in the mint condition that Grandma kept hers in, I mean, the 3 large ones would have probably been worth at least 10 grand, if not more. Jenny's model alone went for 5 grand at auction just last year, according to the notes Grandma left here. And she meant them for you. For all these years, she wanted you to have your treasure. And you ripped that treasure apart into tiny pieces, like an animal.
What? That's not fair. You should have told me earlier.
Oh, before you sent your Neanderthal of a boyfriend to come over here and break into our grandmother's house? Did his ex-wife deepfake that also?
Oh my God. The cops just pulled up to our apartment.
They found you? I guess you weren't as off the grid as you claimed.
You need to help me, Ginny. You owe me. You need to get me out of this.
Why? You did this all to yourself, Stella. My cousin and Kyle got arrested, of course. Even though she wasn't directly involved with the breaking and entering, she was the mastermind of the whole operation. And guess who she used her one phone call to get in contact with? You know it. It was yours truly. It turns out she also had some warrants out for her arrest. Petty stuff, really. Nothing that would send her away for too long. Kyle, on the other hand, is of course going right back to the prison he came from. Stella's asking me to help her, legally, maybe even bail her out. And while my first instinct is a resounding no, some family members say that Grandma would have wanted me to help her. I don't know. What do you all think I should do?
What should Ginny do? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more True Tech Stories!